Hello friends, welcome back to my gaming channel Neo Orku. So let's continue on our gameplay walkthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. So we have been doing this quest honor the fallen. So we have to kill the snap mob. There is one over here. Yes, kill the snap mobs. Let's get going and kill some snap mobs. I know they will be difficult to fight. At least there are only two of them. That's a good thing. Okay, not here. Not this one. Back there. We need one more one too. These are foxes. We need something about a rabbit too. Rabbit bone, I think we need two of them. We see a board. It hasn't got anything much.
Looks good.
We are not getting anything much from this board. Just some meats. Although these meats are all, we need these meats too. I see another board over there. Neither this have something. These boards have nothing important. Where do I get a good board? We see nothing till now. I see a rabbit. Two in fact. I think it has something.
Tasty.
Let's go to crafting. Something here I think required 2 rabbit meats. Weapon satchel, yes. 2 rabbit bone. Okay, we have upgraded our weapon satchel. Outfit satchel. Okay. So we have upgraded it too. We need to upgrade this one. I have one board one. I need one more board one. Got to look out for a board. Don't see any right now. So let's head towards our objective for now. Okay, the snap moles are here that we need to kill. This is one of them. And I think back there is the second one. Let's see what are the weaknesses of snap mob. Snap mob. Snap mob. No, this is stopper. Okay, snap more. Fire. Blaze canister. It has got a blaze canister near its head. And a fish sack. Okay. These napmos are all the way over there.
Calm, calm.
He's coming over here. The other one.
Just go about your business.
What one? What one of them? Let's heal up a
Low
little.
and quiet does it.
Then I have to get the other one. Some other machines are coming from back there. Who told them to come?
Can stop tensing up.
Stalkers. What are the stalkers doing here? He is coming this way.
Gotcha!
Got these two snap malls. We have two skill points. We need another.
Pass the test.
Where is the body of the other one? Who knows? There it is. And now I need to talk to someone here. Utara Pilgrim. At least this was easier than fighting the glint hawks.
Red light means trouble.
What? Okay, there are snap out there. Why is it showing I am going away? What the hell? I have to go there. Okay, it's a stalker. It's attacking me. Shit. I have to escape. I don't see it anymore. Hope we are safe. Just a common mode. Okay, let's speak to him.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
I have to go to the Shrine of Kings, okay? Let's fill up our medicine pouch here first.
I'll tuck that away.
Okay, done. Let's get along our way. This is a charger site. Hmm. This rider is a bit far away. Let's just keep heading forward. I have no other option but to run forward.
Never let anyone say the car just slack off. As the sun witnesses, we put our back.
There, so I have to climb the elevator. Thank God I did not get it machine. Let's climb the elevator. And I have to get here.
Some Ocelot girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Does he have anything? I can get this Scarja of faster. This Scarja Rattler. Shadow Hunter bow. Shadow Sling. And I don't have enough those things. Oseram Sparkwoman Light. Oseram Arrow Breaker Light. Banuk Sickness Eater Medium. Nova Survivor Medium. Okay, let's get a free sample box. Let's sell some resources that we don't need. Okay. I can buy this, not a protector medium, and this. Hmm. And why can't I buy this? Maybe I don't have enough space. Hardpoint arrows, 110 arrows. Deals medium impact damage or high tier for impact. Medium impact damage and high tier. Used for fighting chunkier enemies that is more easily remove swords from making okay. So these will be helpful. Firebomb. Okay. Inventory. Let's equip this Shadow Hand Turbo. Outfit. Resources. Hardpoint arrow, this will be much better. Okay. So let's continue towards our objective. Oh, I was about to check. Yes, my outfit capacity is full. Crafting. Carry capacity. Outfit. I need 2 fish bones. Okay, so I have to find fish bones. So I don't know where I will find fish. Maybe in the water somewhere.
I've seen this 4 times already.
This is enough for their usual standard.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
Okay, no monster to keep. Maybe later. I have to talk to him first.
You won't get in there. That dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Osram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Talk to the sun priest.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
What was once pure?
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Your Sun King is false?
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
Your temple is corrupt?
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Your soldiers are weak?
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous. The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Enough.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
Change has already happened.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
This time last year, I was pounding on an anvil back home. I'd be
Okay.
lying if I said I didn't miss it. Kept the wheel turning all day.
Talk to Braga.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Who's gonna lead the vanguard now? Aaron? The boy's a drunken wreck since
Okay,
the bastard's
so
got his sister.
everything is complete. I have to return to the Mosul Naman. So in the last one, I did not have to fight anyone. That's good, because The first one was the most
You
difficult.
have
That
to
was
fight
the
machines aren't pacing around here.
he may have a bone. Yes, core bone. Let's go to crafting and we can craft a resource satchel. Okay, it's fully crafted. So to craft the outfit satchel, what do we need? Two fish bones and weapons. That is skin. I don't need to craft weapons satchel right now. So I need two fish bone, and for this modification, I need to cost them. I don't need to. I think craft the modification here. It's not yet full, but almost full. But still. I have to get back to the mournful Naman. He's in the city, so
My husband was cheated by one of those Suncoast Osram merchants yesterday.
I cannot use any machine to get to him. Okay.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. The dog has a tongue.
There is something here. Was it here previously? I don't think so. The Mad Sun King. The Mad Sun King scan glyphs pamphlet. Each page of this street is crammed with glyph text in a messy, hastily etched hand. The reign of the Mad Sun King. We warn reader that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the scavengeries committed can barely be recounted. So pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wound inflicted on foreign lands in the repaying of sacrifice, the red raids. For the Mad Sun King, while he would order a whole generation cut from his village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices to be and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest the maize grew back and the blue with the blood of the dead. Back and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oseram, the terror of the sun, piled the corpses of the fallen up the walls of the villages, so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage age such savagery endured that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warning. Should you wish to read of the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within the accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the sun ring listed in such detail, you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls, one piled outside the city gates. Once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of the massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as still as they fought to the last, blooding the sands from dusk till dawn, or perhaps in the clouds as the loose behemoths current through the stems with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazy bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the glory of his own son that in the ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Cadaman of Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crimes of standing against his father. Such such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals or heard from the records of the Sun Priest. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe this event, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader.
Everyone needs a
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine.
Yes.
Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay, more about you.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet, but the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
Metal flowers.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
Red.
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Okay, for this I don't need those metal flowers. Mark 1 I have none, Mark 2 I have none, Mark 3 I have 3 out of 10. Special item. He has some maps. Okay, so I get some more maps. Farewell.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with
Maybe I get more maps of these things.
you.
Okay, let's move forward. There is another trader here. Nothing much to buy from it.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Okay, let's talk to him.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend. and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
So I have completed a side quest, Honor the Fallen. Okay. Now let's check what other quest we have. We have one level 15 quest. Okay, we can't do that. This is about getting all these full sun. We have this one, the daughter's vengeance. Errand. We have a level 15 errand. Hunting for the lodge. This is nearby. This is level 16. Let's do that. I know I cannot complete it, but let's start this at least. Let's get to the hunter's lodge.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Okay, I have to go to the
One of these days, I'm gonna look him in the face and tell him how quick.
I have to find a sponsor.
You must feel very provincial.
There's something here. Record of Redmaw 1. Okay, what is this? Scan glyphs. A scroll of parchment with glyphs in machine ink. The record of Redmaw by inquiring Jandi Niman, historian in residence at the Hunter's Lodge. It is well known that the facts recede into fictions as they become memories, and fresh facts themselves are ephemeral among the rumors and legends of the South. This is especially true in the case of Redmaw, the most terrible of Thunderjaws, a machine which is nothing if not legendary. Few who have laid eyes upon it have survived, and among them even fewer can be trusted not to embellish their tales. All that said, here I have endeavored to truthfully chronicle all the calamities attributed to the beast and all the expeditions meant to end such calamities once and for all. None have succeeded. As for this writing, the terror of the South still roam free, scarred perhaps, but deadly as the day of the sun, first shone upon its armored hide. In early spring of the 18 years of reign of Sun King Jiran, a freehold was destroyed near the hands of the flood. 9 bodies were recovered, 8 riddled with cannon rounds, 1 flattened completely. No witness survived. Though never proven, this is widely thought to be the Red Moth's first attack. In the late spring of the 18 years in the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 4 hunters set out from the Sunstone Rock to track the machine or machines responsible for the destruction of the freehold. None returned. Their bodies were subsequently found in the south, 3 blasted, 1 strong. Never proven, but thought to be Redmaw's work. In the early summer of the 18th years of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 6 mercenaries set out from Meridian to track the machine or machines responsible for the losses described above. 1 returned, ribs scrapped, clavicle fractured. He spoke of a thunderjaw which split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first confirmed sighting of the legendary machine and the one which gave it a name. In the late summer of the 18 years of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 8 set off from Meridian to track Redmaw. None returned. 6 bodies were found near Blackwing Snack. 1 blasted, 3 stormed, 2 eviscerated. 1 swallowed his own tongue, evidently in a spasm of terror, suffocating. In the autumn of the 18th year of his reign, the Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunter's Lodge to send an expedition south in pursuit of the Red Moth. After numerous logistic delays, 3 hawks and their thrusher set out in winter. Only 1 pair returned, reporting the death of the others. 2 blasted, 1 stormed, 1 decapitated. The survivors were sacrificed for cowardice. 1 gutted by a sawtooth and the other skewered by a pestle. After this setback, members of the lodge grew wary of pursuing the legendary Thunderjaw. One only the proudest hawks even considered it. The aspirants of the lodge, however foolish in their ambition, eagerly took part in subsequent hunts. In the summer of the 19th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, the destruction of a caravan south of the Sparflins, 3 blasted, 2 stormed, 1 immolated. Reignited interest in Redmore. 3 expeditions, totally 15 mercenaries went after the machine, with only 3 survivors, 9 blasted, 3 stormed, 2 eviscerated, 1 liquefied. In the early spring of the 20th century of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a cohort of 12 soldiers headed from the rain gatherers to the Allied were set upon by the beast. Only 1 survived, 1 blasted, 1 stormed, 10 crushed with their fleeing footsteps triggered an avalanche. In the late spring of 20th year in the reign of the Sun King Jiran, 3 cohorts, totally 34 men, went in search of the Edmore. Alas, they were ambushed by stalkers. Only 4 survived. 24 sniped, 6 exploded. Understandably, this ended pursuit of Redmore for some time. In the summer of the first year of the reign of the Sun King Award, a group of 6 Oseram traders were attacked by the beast. 1 blasted, 3 stormed, 1 split into a ravine. A lone survivor petitioned Captain Ersa to send a vanguard after the monster, but the request was denied. However, 3 additional expeditions comprised of mercenaries and anti-hunters aspiring to the lodge were subsequently commissioned. Autumn 7 men Autumn 7 men, 2 blasted, 3 stormed, 1 tripped on his own spear, 1 survivor. Winter 9 men, 3 blasted, 2 stormed, 2 died from frostbites, 2 survivors. Spring 11 men, 5 blasted, 1 stormed, 3 retreated off a cliff, 2 survivors. The last known sighting of Redmore occurred in the spring of the 3rd year on the reign of the Sun King Award. Tarka's hawk and lodge got word of the sighting near Thunderhead and set off to take the beast on his own. His thrush Talana arrived at the scene too late, just as the Tarkas was dying of his wound. Multiple perforations. Talana testified that the Redmore lumbered off through the trees. She could see the spear of a winter embedded in his side. Okay.
Not enough of work.
There is another similar over here. What is this? Legendary Hunt. Scan glyphs. Legendary Hunt of the Lord. In the summer of the 4th year of the reign of the Sun King Marzid, did Farukawas, Sunhawk of the Lodge, behold a herd of grazers so vast that it filled the entire the vale below the farway. His bow was a harp that day, strumming the melody of the hunt from noon to twilight. After one could not walk a single step across the glen without tripping on antler of the fallen. It took all 7 hawks and all 7 thrushes to gather the trophies. And with a bounty from their barter, the last wing of the lodge was raised. In the winter, one of the 7th year of the reign of the Sun King Hivas, did Darusiv, Hawk of the Lord, stalk a herd of tramplers from Sand Whisper Valley to the foothills of the Palerich. Bombs from his sling fell as hailstorms, freezing his prey and the waters of the ford, while others stood as statues in ice. He was set upon the largest, driving his spear between his flesh and taking his trophy before the rest could even steal. In spring of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran and the Machine of the Wilds grew even more deranged. Did Kubam, Hawk of the Lodge, answer a call from the prefect at Day Tower to slay the monstrous creature who ripped his best poet's limb from limb? 4 days and 4 nights he tracked the quarry through the savage east before the brute was revealed, strong as a snapjaw, fast as a strider. From twilight to midnight the battle raged, but Kubam prevailed at great cost. His left arm chewed ragged at the joint. Thus he named the beast Sawtooth as his trophy, as he took his trophy from the shattered remains. In, in the autumn of the 8 years of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, as the machine of the wilds grew even more deranged, did Galley Hawk of the Lodge follow the shimmering days of hunting the southern freeholds in the jungle of the Jewel. Under the tangled canopy, the hunter became the hunted. Glimpsing in the shadows more on eerie light, still they were surrounded by machines in a stalker. Long was his flight through the undergrowth of the safety of the allied, but along the way he turned his bow to his pursuers and became the first to snare a trophy from what walks in glinting shadow. In the summer of the 13th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, the machine of the wilds grew even more deranged. Did Asis, Hawk of the Lodge, dare to tread a path of the broken trees, following the wake of the terrible thing that laid waste to the freehold of the morning light? And so he was the first to face the might of the Thunderjaw, greatest of machines that walked the earth. With the spear, bomb, and arrow, brave Asis fought to no avail, and only triumphed by turning the terror's own cannons against him. The carcass of the beast now hangs in the lodge for all to see, so it shined because its fall turned hawk to sunhawk. Okay.
I need a moment.
Is there any such thing on the other side? I'm going to check one. Okay, I cannot get to this side. That's it. Some metal shards. Okay, let's talk to him.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
This is not very good. That's what one said. Talana. Is that the one here? Okay, this is Talana.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Today?
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Assis. What's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
Okay. Hawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Okay. Man at the door?
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
Okay, time to get started.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Okay, gather machine trophies. 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravager, and a Stalker. I think there is one nearby. But I will do that in the next part, I think.
Take a look at these wares. Take a look at these wares.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Let's save the game first and end it for today.
Can't get a wink of sleep. I'm in bed from the car jam just like them is too damn soft.
Which one is the nearest? This one is the nearest. So I can save in this campfire, right?
The wheel turning all day. By the force, I believe I've heard you.
Let's get through here. 700. 300 to the other one. Let's get down to the elevator. Is it the same level yet, the quest still? There are certain tutorials I have not been doing. These are not very much important. Okay, I was doing a run, right? Hunting for the lawn. Let's wait for the lift to come up. Here it is. And time to go down the lift.
Only the
Fine
finest
goods for a
See yourself.
fair price.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard.
Take a
Don't get
look
involved in
at You'll
politics.
like what I have for sale, I promise. Won't find...
I can save over here.
Oh, useful.
So let's save the game. Okay, so that's it for this video. I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye.